What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT, and we are back to the Crypto Den. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Today, I'm going to talk about some mistakes that early crypto investors, novices make to try to educate you all on this asset class and help you make better decisions as you may or may not be investing in it. Now, not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Now, before we get into it, I am Jake Tullis. I go by JT and I run a digital asset hedge fund called Bleeding Edge Capital. We are a discretionarily long, research driven fund out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And I leverage my 10 plus years of software development experience and my finance degree to underwrite this technology in a very unique way that is in line with value investing, Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett, if they were into software, because that's basically my entire life has just been software. And today, I want to talk to you about some of the biggest mistakes, the mistakes that genuinely can break my heart in the DMs. Like, y'all, I make these videos to stop this. Okay, this is very serious stuff because I have seen people lose everything, and they don't have anything to lose. I'm talking grind 10 years to get 5 grand of cash in a terrible country, and it all goes away to a scam. So, or they ape into meme coins because they think that's what crypto is and all this other stuff. And it's really important to understand what this is. So, crypto is a word, it's slang designated to an industry of blockchain. Blockchain is just like normal software industries, but it is fundamentally different in how we build out these systems. In a simple way, you could think of regular tech and crypto being very similar. It's just we run on different databases. That's all blockchains are. It's a database. And meme coins are copies of legitimate databases. Like Solana, you can copy it and make a meme coin inside of 2 minutes using Pump.fun and run it on Solana. It's great for the Solana network because they make money every transaction. But for you, it's a you have a better chance getting hit by lightning and dying in turbulence in an airplane and all these other things. The success rate of a meme coin getting above 500 million market cap is 0.017%. So the fact that you could buy something in 100 exit and then have the liquidity to even get your money is so low that it it's a losing game. It's a casino and it's worse than that. So number one is don't ape into meme coins with more than like 10% of your, like, if you want to have those fun games, have a long strategy on things that you've researched deeply, that you understand, that you're like, I love this thing, here's why. Have a thesis, have time in the project, right, through research, and then take 10% of your portfolio and go crazy. Enjoy it. Maybe 20% if you're just like, I don't care. I understand it's gambling. I'd rather do this than sports betting or going to the casino. Great. That's your fun money. Okay. The rest of it, the biggest mistake you can make is putting all your chips in one basket, and that basket is genuinely vaporware. It is nothing. It is zero. And I see so many people do that. The second thing I would say is getting scammed. So if you're ever talking to a human on the phone about a trade, you're getting scammed. Like if you're on a platform and you have to call someone or you have to message them and you don't have any federation over your money, that is a scam. You have lost every dollar you've given them. What you do is you wire money into them. They built a site that is fake, and then they just update their database to make you think your money hit their site. They're going to keep adding money week over week, and then when you want to pull profit, you got to call them. They're going to be like, you got to pay taxes. Your money's frozen. Da 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 da. It's called a pig butchering scam. It's all fake. That was never crypto. Not $1 was in the market. You've just been paying for their families, or maybe you've been giving your money to North Korea. They hacked almost 1.5 billion last year. Not even hacked. They stole. They scammed. I mean, the Lazarus Group is prolific. So, in general, Just stick to centralized exchanges. If you are not an expert in software security or software in general, if you're a novice in tech, stick to Coinbase, stick to Bitstamp, stick to Kraken, stick to Robinhood. Like, stick to the centralized exchanges. Public companies are even better, and stop playing these games. I would say that was number two. And then number three, which is probably just as equally as disheartening, is listening to guys like me without doing your research into me or influencers in general and understanding what their motives could possibly be. I am very honest, transparent guy. I am making these videos to manage my hedge fund transparently and to bring awareness to my fund. That is my entire intention here. In addition to helping you all not make fatal mistakes and just be educated on this technology in general because it's so misunderstood. We're so early. People just don't understand what it is. It's like Bill Gates in the early 90s talking about how we're going to mail things electronically, and people are just like, you're crazy. And everyone laughed. And then 10 years later, it's like, oh, I get it. Hey everybody, it's JT. Just in case you didn't know, I would love a sub. Almost 97% of you that have viewed our content have not subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you just hit that sub button, give us a like, and let us know how we're doing. All right, back to the content. We're still in that phase where people don't understand the difference between online and on-chain, right? Soon, on-chain and online are going to be synonymous, and it's all going to change, but that's why I'm here. If you go listen to Alex Becker and you think you're going to become a millionaire overnight by buying 10 tokens that he talks about, shills that he was paid to promote, like, you're going to get burned. And doing that on Twitter and basically reading all this hype and making decisions with your retirement, with your investment dollars that you worked very hard for, it breaks my heart if you don't do the research. Do the research. Not only on the people talking to you on online, but also on the actual projects they're talking about. Spend the 5, 10, 20 hours reading things. There's so many AI tools now. There's this one docanalyzer.ai. All it does is read complex documents that you can then have a conversation with it. It costs $120 a year. You can copy paste a white paper that's 90 pages, right? Computer scientists, smartest people in the world draft them. So difficult to get through. Now you can just put it in that tool and have a conversation with it and ask it questions. And it can cite the internet and data and have a very good conversation. So, like, you could do 10 hours of research in an hour just by cutting through all the BS with AI now. Like, there's no excuses. Do the research, take the time. This is serious stuff. This is trying to not F it up. And that's what one of my favorite people I listen to says all the time. Raul Paul, he just says, don't F it up. It's pretty simple. Just don't F it up. Buy things, hold. When it gets cheaper, buy more, and make sure you're buying the good stuff. And everything will be fine in the fullness of time. And I genuinely believe that. So if you can compound 100% a year, even with 2 or 4 years with serious 50% cuts, the price is still higher. Okay, just go look at the chart. Bitcoin, it just is up only. The bottoms, those bear markets, are higher than the previous bottom by a large margin. It doesn't make sense to do anything else. And if you can make 100% a year for 10 years, you're retired. You're retired. Think about the compounding of that. You're done. You're done for clicking a few buttons and being patient. So I would say that's the fourth biggest mistake. It's unrealistic expectations and not understanding how powerful this technology is and how boring you can be to make a lot of money. I mean, I run a hedge fund, I'm an expert and a professional, and I'm telling you this. You can go look at all my stuff. We are very public. You can go look into all of my history, and I'm telling you that's how it is. So stop making these mistakes. Please listen to this. I beg you. And if you ever need help or have questions, comment. I will go out of my way to help you in a situation that you might have found yourself in. God bless you all. Until the next time, take care of one another. Peace and love. I'll see you guys.